What are my college football takeaways from week 13? And firstly, I gotta say, establishing a line of scrimmage and running the ball separates a good team from a great team. I saw many examples of that this past weekend. As Illinois, yes, they've been pretty solid this year. Luke Altmaier is good, but when they had to play in the trenches against Wisconsin, they got shut down, couldn't run the ball, couldn't stop the run, and they lost on the road at Wisconsin. California is another example. They've had no run game, and because of that, they had to pass the ball 49 times with Jaren Sagapole till Stanford beats them. So there are teams that can go and beat top 20 teams in a shootout, but when they play bad teams who just have a line of scrimmage, they can lose any week. Two college football playoff teams are going to be embarrassed at least, and it's going to be the ACC champion and the Group of Five playoff representative. Keeping Luke Fickell might have been the best decision because they kept him and now they have top 25 wins to end the season. The culture and fight is still there and they beat Washington and Illinois at home. This is coming from someone who overhyped Georgia Tech myself, but I do think Georgia Tech might have been the most overhyped 9-1 team ever. The more you watch this team play and see how bad the defense was and who they played on the schedule, they were not good at all. They were just hyped up because of a quarterback like Haynes King who was fun to watch. But outside of him, this team is pretty bad. Oklahoma will struggle to win a college football playoff game with that offense. I don't care how good the defense is, you have to play on both sides of the ball. And I have not been impressed with that offense at all. Look, I know nobody wants to buy into the hype with Notre Dame. People are used to this team fumbling in tough situations. They've always been a historically great program, but can never win the big games or the national. They had those two losses to start the season, but if you just watch this team on the field, they are even better than they were last season potentially. Last season, they went to the Natty. They were the only team that competed with Ohio State, and they have the best player in the country in Jeremiah Love. USC has a bright future. I've been saying it in a lot of my takeaways, but USC's wide receiver room is insane. Can we give them credit for what they did against one of the best secondaries in the country? Oregon shut down Mekhi Lemon, but Jacoby Lane and the other guy were making incredible one-on-one, one-on-two catches all game. Lincoln Riley is truly a great offensive mind and knows how to produce talent. All of the wins for Oregon have not been pretty. The bad win against Wisconsin, the close win to Iowa, the close win to Penn State, but can we just give this team some flowers? Without their top three receivers out, they had a great game against USC, putting up 42 points. Their run game is super elite and can lead them to the national title. And if they can get healthy and play their best football, this team is dangerous. It's a joke that we have to watch these cupcake games this far into the season, but a 9-game SEC conference schedule will absolutely change the sport. And finally, Ohio State is on upset alert against Michigan. Tate and Smith might not play.